Welcome to Charles W. Flanagan's 24th commencement ceremony. This is a celebration of the completion of the students' high school studies and their embarkation on their individual careers. As in all graduation ceremonies, silence should be observed during the exercises as well as proper decorum befitting the dignity of this special occasion. This ceremony represents the culmination of many years of hard work and love. Every senior deserves the right to have his or her name read and heard without distraction. Please refrain from loud noises or clapping until the name of each graduate has been called. I would now like to take this opportunity to ask all of the faculty and staff who are here to celebrate to please stand.
At this time, we ask that you kindly stand for the presentation of colors, Pledge of Allegiance, and the playing of the National Anthem.
Others, all, and ace, ease, and others.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, JP. Everyone, please be seated. Good morning, friends, family, faculty, and Falcons. My name is Mariana Machado. I have had the privilege of serving the class of 2021 as Vice President. This afternoon, it is my pleasure to welcome all of you to our 2021 graduation, Flanagan High School's 24th commencement ceremony. I'm pleased to introduce some of Broward's most distinguished leaders. Please stand as I call your name. Joining us here this evening is Mrs. Patricia Good, our school board representative for District 2. Dr. Valerie Wanza, Chief School Performance and Accountability Officer. Dr. Jermaine V. Fleming, Acting Chief Strategy and Operations Officer. Office of the Chief Strategy and Operations Officer, Dr. David Hall. Director of School Performance and Accountability, Mr. Todd LaPace. Cadre Director, Office of School Performance and Accountability, and Mr. Carlton Campbell, Principal of Pines Middle School. We would also like to welcome Mayor Frank Ortiz, City Commissioner Iris Seipel, and State Representative Robin Bartleman. Additionally, members of the Charles W. Flanagan High School family include our principal, Mrs. Paula Peters, our assistant principals, Mr. Leonardo Basagalupi, Mr. Freddie Jones, Mrs. Christine Knapp, Mrs. Dawn Salas. In addition, we would also like to recognize our senior class sponsor, Ms. Janae Bowens, Salutatorian Gabriel Castejon, Salutatorian Michael Gold, Senior Class President Ashlyn Allison, Senior Class Vice President, myself, Mariana Machado, Senior Class Second Vice President, JP Ricardo, Senior Class Recording Secretary, Nicole Alanick, Senior Class Corresponding Secretary, Julie Rodriguez, Senior Class Treasurer, Alexander Johnson, Senior Class Historian, Daniel Davalos, Student Government Vice President, Alexa Di Benedetto, Student Government Vice President, Emily Vanderlaan. Thank you.
It now gives me great pleasure to introduce our principal, Ms. Paula Peters.
All right, class of 2021, you did it. Make some noise for yourself. All right. All right. Okay. All right. Good afternoon, graduates, parents, Broward County Public School distinguished leaders, city officials, family members, and friends. As the proud principal of Charles W. Flanagan High School, I feel privileged to be a part of this celebration. I thank our talented team of faculty and staff for doing everything possible to help our graduates accomplish their goal of graduating from one of the best high schools in Broward County. As I reflect on my 2 years as the principal of Charles W. Flanagan High School, there have been many challenges. The pandemic limited my opportunities to truly connect with this senior class. You were all juniors when I stepped into this role, and now I am seeing you graduate as young adults. However, despite these challenges, I have witnessed some remarkable things happen amid our current circumstances. I am a firm believer that obstacles are opportunities for wonderful things to come, and this graduating class has accomplished so much. I would like to celebrate all our seniors, including those that have achieved exemplary academic success. This year, our seniors have accomplished the following. This class consists of 521 graduates. Over 371 of our graduates earned a GPA of a 3.0 or higher. The highest GPA received in our senior class is a 5.55. Over 100 of our seniors participated in dual enrollment, earning college credits through Broward College, Sheridan Technical School, and the University of Florida. 36 of our seniors attended Broward College full-time, earning college credits that will go towards their degree. Out of these seniors, 4 are graduating with an Associate of Arts degree. I am scared of you guys. 418 of our seniors passed their industry certification exams through computer science, HOSA, culinary, aerospace, and early childhood courses. 36 seniors received a seal of biliteracy, which is an award given to students who have attained proficiency in 2 or more languages by high school graduation. Senior Chelsea Hernandez is our Silver Knight Award recipient in English and Literature. Go Chelsea. Senior Samantha Moley was a Silver Knight Award nominee in Digital Interactive Media. 3 of our senior students have enlisted to serve their country in the military. Seniors have been accepted in universities such as Georgetown, Florida State University, University of Florida, Northwestern University, University of Central Florida, University of South Florida, University of Texas, Florida Agricultural and Mechanical University, the Savannah College of Art and Design, Florida Gulf Coast University, and Nova Southeastern University. And that's not naming all of them. As we celebrate the senior class of 2021's accomplishments, I want to say thank you to all of the graduates for inspiring me to be a fearless leader. I have watched you all rise to the occasion amid uncertainty and barriers that would have derailed even the strongest person. These experiences have built your capacity as future leaders and change makers. Therefore, as your principal, I task you to change the world. I want you all to use that same fearless mindset to be leaders that make a continuous impact on your community and those around you. Through your work, show the classes after you how to give freely with their talents and knowledge to create lifelong opportunities for themselves and others. Your senior class officers have picked the perfect class song to reflect the spirit of the class of 2021. I lived by one republic. encourages everyone to live life fearlessly and own every second. As you walk across this stage, make a commitment to create your own path and embody the fearlessness in these lyrics. Reach out for new opportunities without the fear of failing. When difficult times come, don't panic. Remember your why and keep striving. When you are feeling the pressure, reflect on what you have overcome and push through. You all have the remarkable tenacity to be resilient in the face of adversity. Use this tool to change the world around you. In closing, I leave this message with you. No matter where you go or what you do, your Flanagan family will always be with you. Please be encouraged by this quote by Dr. Maya Angelou. I encourage you to live with life, be courageous and adventurous. Give us a tomorrow more than we deserve. Class of 2021, live a life worth living. At this time, we are honored to receive greetings from our superintendent, Mr. Robert Runcie.
You are about to join a very special group. You are about to become a graduate of Broward County Public Schools. Your past school year has been historic. Your schools closed and opened, and you learned wherever Wi-Fi was the strongest. You spent days behind masks through the coronavirus pandemic. You lived through racial and political turmoil that has divided communities, through a severe economic downturn and job losses and an acrimonious presidential election. But the class of 2021 adapted and persevered through all of this and more. You worked hard. You continued to learn and achieve. You succeeded. You will write the next chapter in the history books. Given what I know about you, I believe the chapter will be full of stories of courage, grace, and hope that will fuel a stronger humanity. There's a story I want to share with you that I hope will help you put life's challenges in perspective and inspire you to make the most of the gift of life that you have been given. A teacher passed out a writing exercise to her students. It consisted of only a black dot in the center of a piece of white paper. She asked the students to write a few sentences to describe what they saw. Once everyone was finished, she collected the pages and started reading the writings to the class. They all wrote about the black dot, its size, and its position on the page. Some even got creative and described it as a portal to the universe. Regardless, all the comments were about the black dot. What was interesting is that no one wrote about the white part of the paper, that which is the foundation for the whole. Think about it. If there was not an entire field of white space, that black dot would never even be seen. What's the message here? You have so much to celebrate in life if you see the whole picture. The dark spots are very small when compared to everything we have in our lives, but they are the ones that occupy and pollute our mind. Don't focus on the dark spots, the disappointments, the anxious thoughts, the bad news, the sensational headlines, the social media feeds. Because when you do, you are taking your foundational good for granted, so much so that you forget to notice the greater blessings in your life. Take your eyes off the dot-sized frustrations and focus on the bigger and brighter part of your life. As you graduate, think about what is important to you, what you care about, what you want to prioritize, and where you may be able to make the greatest impact after high school. Find your own path to be successful. Our life is a gift. We will always have reasons to celebrate. Nature renewing itself daily on the planet we call home, the friends and family around us, music and art that we enjoy, rainbows and sunsets, our teachers, and your high school graduation. Enjoy each one of your blessings and each moment that life gives you. Congratulations to our amazing class of 2021 graduates. I am proud of you. You've overcome challenges and you've succeeded in becoming a graduate. I will always remember you. I love you and pray that your life's journey will lead you to true joy and happiness. Congratulations.
Thank you, Ms. Peters and Superintendent Runcie. For the introduction of our salutatorian, I would like to introduce Coach Carter, physical education teacher.
Thank you, Daniel. Good afternoon. Oh, I forgot to take my mask off. Good afternoon, class of 2021, parents, families, and guests. I am proud and honored to introduce our salutatorian, Michael Gold. When Michael first asked me to introduce him at graduation, my mind immediately raced to my first memory of him. One picture came to mind: University of Florida football. That's right, a big gator popped into my mind. Now, mind you, I am not a fan. So a gator in my head is not a welcome visual. But again, my brain has UF football and Michael filed away in the same place. I met Michael his very first day of high school when he walked into my college dual enrollment course as an unassuming freshman. Keep in mind, this is a 9th grader already enrolled in 2 college courses. It was fall semester, so college football season was about to start. Unbeknownst to me, this was also one of Michael's favorite times of the year. This is where it all began. A little background is important here. Michael's father graduated from the University of Florida, so Michael was raised a Gator fan. I have never met anyone so passionate about a college and so knowledgeable about its athletic program. I mean, Michael could tell you statistics about every single player on the UF football team. I thought to myself then, this kid is UF bound. Michael's passion and knowledge of sports was not just limited to college football, though, and definitely not just limited to the University of Florida. March rolled around, and it was our second favorite time of the year. That's right, March Madness. Michael and I would compare our brackets. Translation: just imagine me erasing every one of my picks and putting whatever he had. Most of the time, that is. Yes, everyone, I will self-report. The teacher copied the student. Well, I like to think of it as learning from the student. Michael was so deliberate with each and every selection, researching and analyzing teams and matchups. His brilliance shone here as it did when he would masterfully debate a topic or solve a calculus problem. He most definitely had more educated picks than I had. Michael couldn't believe that if I didn't know the team, I chose the winner by the mascot or the team colors. Hey, and it works sometimes. Freshman year came and went, but that never stopped Michael from returning to my room every week to discuss the previous or upcoming Saturday college football games or our brackets during March Madness. Speaking of statistics, here are but a few of Michael's stats. National Honor Society President, Speech and Debate First Vice President, DECA Treasurer, member of Mu Alpha Theta, member of the varsity tennis team, AP Scholar and AP Scholar with distinction. Michael also earned a perfect score of an 800 on the math section of the SAT. A perfect score of an 800. All of this while maintaining a 5.47 GPA and completing 647 community service hours. He also successfully completed 17 AP classes and 15 dual enrollment classes. Wow. I want to believe that somehow, some way, he enhanced his knowledge of mathematics while studying all of those sports statistics. That could have been the winning formula to his perfect math score in the SAT. Who knows? We all know how our relationships carry us through high school. This was especially important this past year and a half. One of Michael's most admirable qualities is the value he places on friendships and building relationships. My son is a freshman in the speech and debate program, and I have witnessed firsthand how Michael interacts with his teammates and how he leads and mentors the younger students. I now want to take a moment to recognize Michael's parents. Mr. and Mrs. Gold, would you please stand? All the parents in this room know that both of you played an integral part in where Michael is today. And Mr. Gold, you played an instrumental part in where Michael is attending college. There was never a doubt in my mind or anyone's mind that Michael would not end up at your alma mater. Congratulations, you both have much to be proud of today. Michael, thank you for allowing me, these past 4 years, the opportunity to teach and know someone who is not only academically successful, but has the heart and wisdom to understand that success is most meaningful when shared with those around you. I am also honored to have had the opportunity to share with everyone a synopsis of your achievements, although a mere glimpse, for they are noteworthy and deserve our recognition. There is no doubt, too, that you will continue to receive more recognition and accolades in the years ahead at the University of Florida Honors and Research Program, where you will be studying mechanical engineering with a minor in computer science and entrepreneurship. But at the end of the day, grades and awards have little to do with how I will remember you, how we will all remember you. It is the impact you have had on Flanagan High School, your peers, and your teachers that will remain with me. I think it would only be appropriate to finish with a Tim Tebow quote that reminds me of Michael. It's not the dreamers that are remembered, it's the doers. Oh, and I took the liberty of printing next year's March Madness bracket for you to fill out and send me. And I want to wear a University of Florida mask the rest of the graduation to honor Michael. And if you guys know me, this is not an easy mask to wear. Please join me in welcoming and congratulating our 2021 Salutatorian, Michael Gold.
I'm about to get emotional. Thank you, Coach Carter. Good afternoon, friends, teachers, admin, guests, and most importantly, the class of 2021. Give yourself a round of applause. I've been lucky enough to meet a lot of you, but this unprecedented year has prevented me from being able to recognize most of your extremely sweaty, mask-hidden faces. Nonetheless, my name is Michael Gold, your class salutatorian, and yes, we've done it. We're finally here, the day we've worked so tirelessly for the last 13 years. I'd like to begin by thanking those who, without, I would not be up on this very stage in the first place. To the Flanagan administration, thank you for making this memorable event possible. I think I can speak for everyone here when I say that we are extremely grateful we get to walk the stage today, receive our diplomas, and share this special moment before venturing into the world. Also, thanks for only giving me 3 minutes to summarize the whole 4 years of high school. I really appreciate that too. Next to all of my teachers, some of you joined us in the stands today, from those at Lakeside Elementary to Walter C. Young, and especially here at Flanagan, you have each touched my heart and the hearts of the rest of the hundreds of graduates that sit before me today in your own unique way. I know the last 14 months of cameras being turned off and microphones being muted has been extremely rough, but nevertheless, the numerous lessons we have learned from you are invaluable, and for that, I am forever grateful.
To my dearest friends, most of who are just as deserving as myself to be up here today, I cannot thank you enough for not just supporting me when I've complained about how much homework I have to do at 2 in the morning, but for also never allowing a dull moment by sparking endless drama, respectfully. Seriously, though, you have each been there for me when I've needed it most, even if those small interactions seemed insignificant in the moment, and I will always cherish the memories you have helped create, whether it be avoiding the mysterious horrors within the Flanagan restrooms, the Tuesday Pazuki runs, sleepless nights on DECA and debate trips, or watching the football team try their best under the lights. Lastly, in the words of Coach Carter herself, Michael, whatever you do, don't be that kid who forgets to mention their parents in their graduation speech. Mom, Dad, and the rest of the family watching the live stream from home, especially Daniela and my grandparents and even my dog Zoe, you are the reason I am up here. You have constantly pushed me to be the best version of myself and to challenge what I think I am capable of every day. You have given me the world, and I want you to know that everything I do from this point forward is for you. Thank you. Class of 2021. While in high school, we have experienced universal issues, including racial injustice, what is probably the peak of political polarization in this country's entire history, and, oh yeah, just the 9th deadliest pandemic in all of human history. I often wonder how these last few years would be written in future history books, and so I ask each of you here today, how will you write your own history book? How are you going to change the world for the better? What legacy will you leave, and what impact will you have on future generations? With the time I have left, I'd like to leave you with a way to think about how you can write your own history books, and hopefully they'll be a little bit more entertaining than the ones we tried reading in Mr. Nazaroth or Dr. Ariana's classes. If you're here, I'm sorry. Something I like to call the why not paradox. First, we must remember to never shy away from asking why certain things happen in life, for it is this curiosity that generates true knowledge and wisdom. At the same time, we must also ask ourselves, why not me? Why can't I be the person to successfully address global warming, to solve world hunger, or to travel to Mars even? Before I read one last quote, I must note that Coach Carter and I did not collaborate at all on either of our speeches, and we both just so happened to choose quotes by one of my role models and the undisputed GOAT of college football, Tim Tebow. Here's the quote: "Hard work beats talent when talent fails to work hard." Please listen one more time, as I truly believe each and every one of you is capable of achieving whatever goals you set for yourself in life if you live by this message. Hard work beats talent when talent fails to work hard. Thank you, congratulations, be safe, go Falcons, and go Gators. Woo!
Thank you, Michael. For the introduction of our valedictorian, I would like to introduce Mr. Robert Johnson, Behavior Specialist.
Good afternoon, parents, faculty, distinguished guests, and the graduating class of 2021. Almost 4 years ago, Gabriel Castajon entered into my freshman AP Human Geography course. Taking an AP course your freshman year can be extremely stressful and taxing. For many, it's their first time experiencing any sort of academic adversity. How students respond to that adversity is very telling. Some students give up, others try for a bit, then slowly get discouraged, and others push through that difficult stage and thrive. Gabriel was part of that latter group. His willingness and ability to confront challenges head-on is not only what makes him a special student, but a special human being. Throughout my AP course, I often tried to be unpredictable and give students an assignment or test question that they did not see coming. When I did this, there would always be this awkward energy in the room. At these times, I would look around to see how students were responding. Without fail, Gabriel would pause for about 5 seconds to think about this new prompt and then immediately begin working. After such a short time, he had worked out a plan to attack this new challenge and got to work. His tenaciousness when it comes to academics is mirrored by the toughness and determination he has shown throughout his life. At 12 years old, he moved to the United States from Venezuela. Still learning the language, he was placed in ESOL classes. Gabe did then what he does now. He faced the challenge head-on. Hard work has led to some incredible accomplishments for Gabe. When asked what he was most proud of, he said being an officer in DECA and making it to the International DECA competition all 4 years of high school. When I said, what about his unique upbringing, his high GPA, being accepted to the University of Florida, passing 10 AP exams, or graduating with his associate's degree? In his traditional modest fashion, he looked at me, shrugged, and said, His ability to not only adjust, but also to thrive in difficult circumstances is what has set him apart his entire life, and I'm sure is going to lead to great things in the future. What I'm most proud of is his empathy. As an officer in the Interact Club, he repeatedly strived to improve the lives of those around him. His passion and enthusiasm for causes that he advocates for and believes in is unmatched. Gabriel has accepted the challenge to enter the University of Florida. Like all of Flanagan's graduates, he will represent his Falcon pride by demonstrating the tenacity to think, to work, to build, and to fulfill a dream. I feel so privileged, honored, and proud to have been asked to introduce a young man that has gone on to represent the class of 2021 and is the embodiment of perseverance and hard work. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand and acknowledge the class of 2021's valedictorian, Gabriel Castellón.
Thank you, Mr. Johnson. Good afternoon. I want to begin by thanking some people. Thanking our teachers for not only giving us a quality education, but also doing so while being forced to rethink their entire curriculum for the past year and a half. I want to thank the staff of Flanagan, whether it is administration, the lunch ladies, the janitors, and everyone else, for making sure we all managed to get to this point and helping make our school a better place. I want to thank my parents for supporting me every step of the way since we first moved into this country. And I want to shout out all of the homies that made my experience the best 4 years of my life. The class of 2021 will hold a special place in my heart. When you compare our accomplishments to what previous classes have done here at Flanagan, you really notice how successful we have been. And to have the honor of representing you all at this event, considering how competitive you were, is truly a blessing. I want to tell you about some of our achievements here. During our tenure in our school, we had one of the best baseball teams in the state for 2 years in a row. Our volleyball team won districts and made it far into regionals just this year. We had a debate team that constantly placed highly at national tournaments. We had a nationally recognized marching band and color guard team. Our DECA and BPA teams consistently placed at state competition and competed at the international level. We had notable drama and poetry teams, one of which actually won a state competition this year. Our NHS, Interact, and Key clubs raised thousands in charity and provided hundreds in community service hours for our local community. And honestly, that's just the tip of the iceberg when it comes to what we were able to accomplish given the opportunities Flanagan provided to us. It is funny to me that I won the most involved senior superlative when I was only involved in one or two of the accomplishments I just mentioned. All of these achievements were done alongside conditions within our school career that challenged more than prior classes. Our online school was certainly not the most enjoyable aspect of high school, but we persevered. And at it, we even had some of our most high-achieving students get into highly prestigious universities and others with full-ride scholarships. This is honestly really impressive considering that this was a very competitive year for college applications. I can confidently say that everyone here in the top 20, even the top 50, could have been in the same spot as me, given different circumstances, and that really speaks to how high-achieving students you were. The future for Flanagan's class of 2021 is bright. You have all proved that if you set your mind to something, you will not only succeed, but crush your goals. I am excited to see what we will all achieve in the future and wish you the best of luck in those endeavors. Congratulations. It's been real.
Congratulations to our valedictorian and salutatorian. Thank you. Our District 2 school board member, Mrs. Patty Good, was born in Havana, Cuba, and raised in South Florida. She attended public schools and was the first member of her family to go to college. As an individual who immigrated to this country as a child, Patty understands the struggles children can encounter in facing adversity, which brings me to the past year and a half, one of the most trying and stressful periods in the history of public education. When Flanagan needed leadership, Patty was there. When we needed a colleague to join us in the trenches, Patty was there. When we needed a friend to comfort us and let us know it would be all right, Patty never left our side. For years and years and years, we have felt the warmth and stability of true leadership from our girl downtown, Mrs. Patty Good.
Thank you, Mr. Jones, for that phenomenal introduction. You are one special person. I'm truly honored to share in this very special moment with all of you, the amazing class of 2021. I want to again express my gratitude to your principal, Ms. Paula Peters, and the phenomenal staff at Charles W. Flanagan High for supporting you through these unprecedented times. Their efforts have surely helped you reach this important milestone in your lives. And today I'm sharing my message wearing some very bright red shoes. They say you give a girl the right shoes and she can conquer the world. My reason for wearing them is in honor of my favorite character, Dorothy in The Wizard of Oz. And I'm sure many of you have seen this classic film through the years with your family. In The Wizard of Oz, the yellow brick road guides Dorothy through the land of Oz on her quest to return home. And while on her journey, she befriends three characters: a scarecrow wanting to be smarter, a tin man looking for a heart, and a lion wanting to be courageous. Through teamwork, Dorothy and her friends overcome many challenges along the way. Confronted with a final obstacle, Dorothy realizes the single most important thing. The power to create change was within her all along. The surreal world that once controlled her didn't revert to normal because she clicked her red shoes together. Her world transformed because of her strong will to forge forward and achieve what she wanted most in life, to return home. So every one of us has a different journey in life, our very own winding yellow brick road. And just like Dorothy, each of you have already come across tough obstacles in your path during this school year. Obstacles that no other graduating class has ever had to endure. Similar to the Tin Man, you have shown great heart and compassion, and like the lion and the scarecrow, you have exhibited great courage and determination to be the best that you can be. My personal journey started some time ago. My family and I immigrated to this country with only the clothes on our backs, leaving everything behind in the pursuit of freedom and happiness. Although school was challenging, I ultimately graduated in the top 10% of my high school class, and I too was the first person in my family to go to college and earn a bachelor's degree. I suppose Dorothy said it best when she reminds us that somewhere over the rainbow, the dreams that you dare to dream really do come true. I believe now more than ever, this iconic quote has true meaning for all of us. I want to personally thank your family members for the love and support that they have provided you during these challenging times. Students, I want to remind you, as the great Oz reminded Dorothy, it's not where you go, It's who you meet along the way that's important. So as you embark on your adventure and graduate from Flanagan High, remember those in your life that have encouraged you every step of the way. And as I channel my innermost Dorothy, I want to leave you with this. I hope your journey along your winding yellow brick road leads to true happiness. Take the time to look for rainbows as you have done thus far as your adventure in life continues. And always, always remember, there's no place like home. Congratulations, class of 2021. Thank you.
Hello, class of 2021. As some of you may know, I am Ashlyn Allison, your class president. I'm up here to deliver you a speech that is supposed to summarize the last 4 years of your lives and tell you how much more still lies ahead of us. How this is only a chapter in our grand storybook. Although I will cover that, and it is true, this is only one step in our future pathway, we cannot overlook the obstacles we were forced to face while we were only in high school. We were presented with numerous obstacles this year. Obstacles that we never expected, never prepared for, and were never covered in our textbooks or PowerPoint presentations. But here we are, together once again, proof that the class of 2021 is more resilient than ever. It is quite crazy to think that the last time all of us were together like this was over a year ago. This last year and a half has been extremely unique, especially for us seniors. Rather than starting our first day of school in our carefully picked out outfits or figuring out who had the same lunch as us, we started it by making sure our laptops were charged and getting out of bed 5 minutes before classes began. Instead of teachers seeing our excited faces while we walked the halls during our final year, they learned our initials through a team screen from their own homes. We've missed a lot of milestones and events that all seniors have dreamt of since kindergarten. We've experienced highs and lows, overcoming these struggles together, yet 6 feet apart. Even though we spent 2.5 years of lunch in the hot courtyard dodging birds from all angles, class clowns making the 90-minute periods fly by, gross bathrooms, conversations with our teachers about random topics in an attempt to distract them from the actual lesson, awkward silences when no one knew the answers, illuminating our school spirit in pep rallies, sports games, and Falcon Fridays, and seeing some wild things at 7 in the morning, our senior year was taken away from us and replaced with computers on mute, cameras covered, and what felt like an endless amount of Canvas assignments. Our teachers and administration tried to patch up this year, hoping to restore some of its glory. But it is near impossible to replicate what is supposed to be the big year, our big year. The year we worked 12 years to get to, only to receive a year that was nothing compared to what we were expecting. However, today we are an example of the light at the end of the tunnel. We have fought through the lows, the disappointments, and the unexpected changes together. We have finally reached the day where we cross the stage into the next chapter of our lives. One day we were holding our parents' hands, walking into kindergarten, and with what felt like a blink of an eye, graduation day has now arrived. Yes, we learned from the math problems, science experiments, and our group projects, but if the latter half of high school has taught us one thing, it has been to cherish every moment, every opportunity, and every memory. In true Falcon fashion, go spread your wings and fly high. Goodbye, class of 2021.
Thank you, Ashlyn. I'm going to invite Mrs. Patty Good to join me here at the podium. Mrs. Good, I certify to you that the students seated before you have fulfilled all of the requirements as prescribed by the state of Florida and the School Board of Broward County and are eligible for high school graduation. It is with pride. It is with pride, honor, and privilege. On behalf of the superintendent, I present to you the amazing graduating class of 2021.
By the authority vested in me by the state of Florida, on behalf of the superintendent of schools, and as the official representative of the School Board of Broward County, Florida, I hereby pronounce you graduates of Charles W. Flanagan High School, class of 2021.
Thank you, Mrs. Good. It is my pleasure to introduce our guidance director, Mrs. Emily Rosenthal.
Good afternoon. As we begin our student recognition this morning, there are several awards students have received designated by the different cords. Please refer to the program for a detailed description. The Broward County School Board has established the following cords to recognize graduates. Students with a gold and white honor cord are ranked in the top 2% of their class. Students with a gold and maroon honor cord are ranked in the top 5% of their class. Students with a gold honor cord are ranked in the top 10% of their class or have obtained a minimum of a 3.75 weighted grade point average over their high school career. Students with a silver cord have documented over 250 community service hours. Congratulations to all of these students. At this time, we will recognize the entire class of 2021 with the presentation of diplomas. We will start with the valedictorian, Salutatorian, followed by the class officers, SGA president and vice president, the top 10%, and then the remainder of the class of 2021. Once again, congratulations.
Gotta wait till he gets up here. What? Why you tell me? Gabriel Castellon, Michael Gold, Ashlyn Allison, Mariana Machado, Juan Pablo J.P. Ricardo, Nicole Alanick, Julie Rodriguez, Alexander Johnson, Daniel Davalos, Alexa Di Benedetto, Emily Vanderlaan, Shaniel Adames, Sebastian Amores, Oscar Arana, Juan Atara, Christopher Barroso, Sebastian Bernal, Hannah Cardenas, Rachel Chavez, Jose Colado, Manuel De Leon, Clarissa De Leon, Haley Dueck, Gabriela Dusan, Mason Enojo, Layla Feaster, Abigail Fernandez, Audubon Galiguez, Randy Henao, Matthew Gray, Chelsea Hernandez, Gregory Hernandez, Sky Jackson, Catalina Jaramillo, McKenna Johnson. Sabrine Khan. Sierra Langford. Hannah Liu. Elizabeth Magbu. Rohan Matani. Brian Mansell. Zachary Mata. Cassidy McDougall. Emily Mendoza. Samantha Moley. Emiliana Munoz. Harris Nadim. Raquel Nieves. Alexandra Ochoa. Nicole Palacios. Eugene Park. Jimena Perez. Alex Romero Vasquez. Andrea Sanchez. Chasmin Smith. Brianna Spence. Max Toyota. Ashley Valdez. Caitlin Welsh. Victoria Woodling. Chanel Adames. Luquan Aquam. Fabiola Alana. Michaela Albert. Paola Albernaz. Victoria Alaman Palacio. Karina Ali. Tavaria Allen. Caitlin Alvarado. Alyssa Alvarez. Raul Amador. Nicholas Anderson. Casey Andrews. Noel Andere. Miriel Angura. Samuel Aponte. Maya Arroyo. Jonathan Artie. Jayla Aruleba. Ashante Augustin. Ashanti Augustin. Alexa Avendano. Ionelis Baez. Manuel Baez. Zaria Banks. David Barrero. Christian Barreto. Gabriel Barriga Perez. Brianna Bartholomew. Alejandra Batalla. Isabella Basante. Damari Beasley. Joshua Bellardo. Akiva Bell. Maria Benavente. Gianni Betancourt. Justin Bay. Reynaldo Viceles. Zanabi Blair. Madison Bolaños. Phoenix Bolden. Kiana Bowes. Kiana Bowling. Thomas Brelsford. Brea Brown. Delano Brown. Elijah Brown. Zachary Bryan. Jessica Buchanan. Damon Burrows. Gabriela Bustamante. Stephen Bustos. Ashley Calderon. Sandra Calvo. Casey Cameron. Christian Kamek. Micaiah Campbell. Gian Cow. Christian Castellanos. Danny Castillo. Mateo Castillo. Stephanie Castillo Urbina. Romeo Cato. Yasmin Caesar. Regine Seuss. Krishana Chavagovna. Sean Chance. Egbert Channer. Kelly Charles. Valeria Chavez. Ian Checo Camacho. Gabriela Chariak. Igra Chima. Isabel Sharubin. Joel Chevalier. Jarvi Chica. Eriton Chin. Ava Chinpine. Kiana Clark. Kennedy Cobb. Gabrielle Codner. Jayla Cofield. Joshua Cofield. Will Kolu. Alyssa Colombo. Abigail Corneal. Marcus Cornejo. Rosie Correa. Luis Correa. Justin Corchet. Adriana Cortina. Vanessa Cortina. Nicholas Costello. Tommy Crespo. Matthew Crespo. Mary Christian. Jonathan Cruz. Jacob Bartley. Jordan Brown. Amanda DeJulio. Antonio Jardin. Troy Francis. Carmela Jean-Louis. Robert Riley. Kristen Rothstein. Kervin Villier. Jacobo Cueto. Taina Cummings, Miles Cure, Mariah Kutri, Kayla Darden, Nastasia Davidson, Deja Davis, Ishman Davis. How'd I forget that? Juliana De La Sera, Zariana Delgado, Valeria Delgado, Christian DeVerti, Amelia Diaz, Daniel Diaz, Javier Diaz, Kemi Dixon, Jasenia Dixon, Italia Dolphy, Alex Dorfils, Ray Ann Douglas, Lancelot Lewis, Lanaya Ellis, Malik Elmandawi, Yalexa Escalante, Kevin Espinal, Travers Evans, Joshua Falero, Maria Fanete, Sydney Felix, Brian Fevry, Shania Filius, Alan Fordham, Ethan Firestrike, Christopher Flores, Alexander Floria, Justin Fortune, Jordan Foster, Ethan Folks, Jaden Foy, Derek Floyd II, Miguel Freno, Aaliyah Francis, Kristen Freeman, Daniel Freeman, Raheem Fuchin, Christopher Garcia, Angel Garcia, Carlos Garcia, Kamalita Gale, Jayla Gaithers, Jose German, Zachary Gervel, Geneva Gloria, Jordy Gomez, Lorenzo Gomez, Alexis Gomez, Star Ellie Gonzalez, Rodrigo Gonzalez Garcia, Aaliyah Gonzalez, Christopher Gonzalez, Sage Gordon, Maritza Grant, Tyler Grant, Rakita Green, Archelius Greer, Julie Garilis, Marianne Guzman, David Hajiev, Darius Haynes Williams, Nicholas Hemis, Zachary Henry, Emily Hernandez, Glorian Herrera, Sana Hinkson, Cabria Hines, Jerome Holder, Helena Hong, Sienna Hooker, Alyssa Hubbard, Mario Humes, Lanaya Hubson, Humphrey, you didn't write it, kiddo, Tyreek Hutchins, Inagio Jean-Baptiste, Ashton Jabai, Joel Johnson, Langston Johnson, Juan Edgar Juan, sorry, Alexandra Huarby, Jonathan Kernizan, Julio Klein, Andrew Koner, Jada Kosmanik, Jesus Lara, Ashley Layler, Kernan Lee, Brandon Leake, Simon Lewis, Haley Lamanchi, Brianna Logan, David Lopez, Alexandra Lopez, Andres Lopez, Carlos Lopez, Romansky Lewis, Patrice Maselane, Diana Loya, Soraya Lozano, Lori Lucas, Carlos Lugo, Kalia Lynch, Kyla Lynch, Isaiah Lice, Stanley Mack, Nathan Mahabir, what's the name? Nam Mai, Malik Mays, Jeremy Mailer, Imani Morris, Jose Marquez, Cynthia Mara, Maya Marrero, Kayla Marriott, Lisa Mars, Kendall Martinez, Leslie Martinez, Nellily Martinez, David Marty, Renee Mashak, Maria Matos, Cole McCall, Cameron McDuffie, Yasmin McFadden, Larry McIntosh. Davin McKenzie. Quishon McCoy. Travis McPherson. Juan Mejia. Hector Mercado. Alan Meriden. Ashley Milan. Amanda Millian. She's not doing it. Jade Mills. Hector Malero. Jennifer Molina. Abigail Moline. Donovan Monfort. I forget. Thais Moner. Daniel Morellis. Olivier Morenci. Carol Moreno. Jabbar Morla. Luciano Munoz. Daniel Monroe. Jaido Navarro. Juliana Nevra. Can't read it. Aline Nelson. Isaiah Nemiroff. Christian Nones. Rachel Nunez. Alexis Ochoa. Anthony Okafor. Daniel Omana. Anthony Osorio. Caitlin Padron. Kyle Palmer. Vanessa Parada. Nalea Pappas. Michael Parchment. Dayami Pasquale. Isabella Paz. Larry Peraza. Maria Perez. Alicia Phillips. Hi, Alicia. Ashley Phillips. Shiloh Phillips. Calicia Phipps. Paige Pickens. Yanesi Piedra. Carlins Pierre-Louis. Jaheim Pierre Murphy. Kristen Pinero. Gilbert Pinnock. Trenton Pittman. Jamar Point du Jour. What? Sanayan Powell. I sent you a message. Joshua Price. Tamia Preston. Benjamin Punturi. Aaron Principe. Oriana Principe. Fabiana Rogarias. Liliana Ramirez. Mabel Ramirez Luis. Brianna Ramos. Faith Randall. Mia Reiner. Ryan Reed. Raymond Rapaglia. Angie Resendiz. Samantha Reyes. Ashanti Reynolds. Erling Cranny Rickman. Alexis Riley. Natasha Rincon. Jose Rincon. Luis Rivas Ramon. Gabriel Rivera. Elias Rivera. Sebastian Hidalgo. Ethan Robbins. Jayon Rodriguez. Carolina Rodriguez. Angel Rodriguez. Justin Rodriguez. Jasmine Rodriguez. Daniel Rodriguez Perez. Sebastian Rojas. Jonathan Gatto. Sebastian Rolando. Sienna Roll. Joey Roman. Eliana Romano. Leo Roque. Vincent Rott. Genesis Rubio. Valentina Sabates. Loriana St. Fort. Juan Salazar. Jasmine Saldana Martis. Danielle Samuel. Kaylin Samuel. Melody Santana. Aaron Santana. Jalissa Santiago. Amy Santiago. Frankie Scopa. Chantal Scott. Joshua Scully. Rafael Segura. Mohammed Shabazz. Matthew Simcoe. Christian Simpson. Christopher Simpson. Tamisha Singh. Kamaya Smalls. Kevin Smith. Samaya Smith. Kiara Smith. Jamie Smith Josiah. Leonardo Soberone. Jan Sakraj. Kaylin Spar. Zachary Sparks. Tyreek Spicer. Zachary Spinner. Jamal St. Hilaire. Zenard Stevens. Mia Stokes. Valeria Sucra. Justin Suter. Jaden Sibrin. Sivan Tal. Jamie Tavares. Vicalis Tanamas. Carlos Tenorio. Xavier Thomas. Larry Thomas. Carlos Toledo. Gerardo Toledo. Andres Torres. What's left? Kathy True, Elias Uchin, Eddie Urena, Orianlik Valderay, Sandra Valenquintero, Trinity Valeriano, Anisha Valle, Samuel Vallecilla, Juan Valverde, Anaya Vandeveer, Helen Vaquercasas, Sean Vasquez, Patricia Vegas Brito, Valeria Vegas, Fernando Venegas, Chloe Viciedo, Holly Victor, Catherine Villerin, Emily Villazana, Ariana Villegas, Daniela Vinas, Angelina Vitali, Emoya Walker, Paul Walters, LaShawn Washington, one's telling me to go, one's telling me to stop. Michelle Weaver, Logan Wells. How'd that work out? How'd that work out? Devin West, Debin Wang, Jovan Williams, Megan Williams, Ajori Williams, La Crystal Williams, Cameron Williams, Darius Williams. That beat the Rodriguez's. Jalen Williams, Irving Wilson, Teflon Wint, Jasmine Wooden, Lucas Woodside, Gretel Jackman, Oha Yalehna. Go away. Shamuel Yepes, Ashley Zapata, Adrian Zaragoza, and the last one but not least, Vladimir Angerville.
At this time, I would like to invite the Charles W. Flanagan High School graduating class of 2021 to stand. Ready? In order to signify our graduation success, please turn your tassels from right to left. Congratulations, class of 2021.
Make some noise.
Yeah.
Good. Graduates and guests, we now ask that you please stand and refer to the program to view and join in the singing of Flanagan High School's alma mater.
Good afternoon. Before I release you and before I make my closing remarks, I have to say I was amazed at senior checkout that we have 9 sets of twins in this graduating class. So to our twins, a round of applause. When the class of 2021 was in 10th grade, that's when I came to Flanagan. And I was your 10th grade AP at that time. That makes your class extra special to me. And that's something you may not have known. It's been a joy to watch you grow into the young adults you are today, from 10th to 12th grade. And you now sit before me as graduates. Some of you I've gotten to know better than others, and I know from our conversations that you shared with me that you have faced some extra challenges. I am proud of your accomplishments and the ability to overcome obstacles and meet this goal in your life. To all my no longer seniors, but Flanagan High School graduates, I wish you a life full of adventures. You have many choices before you. In all things, seek happiness and be the best version of you. Congratulations, class of 2021. Again, congratulations, Flanagan's class of 2021. Woo!